going to talk about this piece of trash, Ryan Garcia, and how him and Stephen A. Smith have an awful lot in common. Because whether it's blatantly or sideline disrespect, Stephen A. is on some piece of trash ass shit too. So he really didn't want to say anything about the Ryan Garcia comments. He wanted to stay quiet, but he couldn't. That pressure got to him. He was getting called out on it. Let's go over some of these comments for those of you that may have been under a rock of some sort. Ryan Garcia expelled from World Boxing Council after latest online rant. I don't know why they got Jordan Love punk ass on there. We ain't trying to see no Packer crap. Ryan Garcia has been expelled from World Boxing Council, marking the latest fallout for the embattled boxer. World Boxing Council President Mauricio Salomon made an announcement on X on Thursday, citing Garcia's bizarre social media behavior, where he repeatedly used racial slurs and made disparaging remarks about George Floyd, a black man who died in 2020 after a Minneapolis police officer knelt on his neck for more than 8 minutes. Exercising my authority as president of the WBC, I am hereby expelling Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization, Solomon said. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Garcia's well-being. Well, you should, because he's going to end up getting his ass beat. You know, people don't fight fair in the street. He could wind up getting filled with smoking holes. Exercising, oh yeah, we said that already. Exercising my authority as president of WBC, I'm hereby expelling Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Ryan's well-being as he has declined multiple attempts for our help with mental health and substance abuse. And that's one thing I don't like about a lot of things that people say and their behaviors that end up on social media or online in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They always want to lean into the mental health, mental abuse. Oh, I have drug problems, this and that. Maybe you just a piece of shit ass person. I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description box. You guys can read it as a whole. But I just want to get on here right quick and talk about this. And I want to tie in the Stephen A. Smith aspect to this. Because what I don't understand is why Stephen A. Smith, why you had to be pressured into even talking about this. You wasn't going to say anything about this. And this is why I have a problem with DSPN. Because I don't recall Malika Andrews coming out saying anything either. See, they so quick to jump on black men when they say something or do something that might be out of bounds, out of pocket. They can't wait to drag black men through the muck and mire. But they didn't even want to say anything about the Ryan Garcia comments. And he went all off the hinges. Black people, Muslims, just something might be wrong with this dude. But who cares? You don't get a pass for. You can say what you want. You can do what you want, but you don't own complete autonomy over how somebody reacts to you. If somebody punches you in your shit, you could not like it all you want. You have the right and had the freedom to say what you said. And the consequences of what you said, you don't have the power over that. And Stephen A. Smith wants to come out and talk about how much he's done for the black community. Mr. Pro Blackity Bliggity Black. Oh, you all black, 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 black. Mr. Blickety Blick Blick. But you wasn't going to say shit about this incident, was you, Stephen A? You wasn't going to say shit to Ryan Garcia. And I don't always agree with Willie D on the things, on his stances. A lot of his political stances, I don't agree with a lot of what he say in the direction he's coming from. But he was right on this. And so you scared to bring smoke to Willie D, huh? Because you know he right. You was pressured to say anything about this. You wasn't going to say anything. Nothing. Because your masses didn't want you to. So you got on your little podcast and you said a little something about the incident. But I noticed about a lot of you dudes, a lot of you talking heads on the DSPN network, y'all don't want to touch topics like this. You need permission. If your bosses say you can't do it, then y'all ain't gonna touch it. I still ain't seen Malika Andrews say anything about it. But I bet you if his tirade was directed towards white men, she probably would say something. You guys are like dogs on a leash. The DSPN leash. And that's why I say, Stephen A. Smith, you are just as much trash as Ryan Garcia. Because you had no problem dragging Kyrie. You and LeBron James, who's another piece of trash, in my opinion. All because Kyrie shared a link. And that link, he didn't even comment on. He shared it to start engagement, to start the conversation, to get other people's opinions. It wasn't meant to attack anybody. And we, in society, we got to stop being afraid to sit down and have certain uncomfortable conversations. Whether it's in sports, outside of sports, politics, religion, we can't get anywhere or move forward as a society if we're so afraid to even have these conversations to begin with. Everybody don't have to agree 100% of the time. That's just a sign of you having your own mind. You have your own brain. Based off of the way you were brought up, the information you currently have at that moment in time that you have these discussions, for better or for worse. But we got to stop being afraid to have these conversations. But I just want to drop this on y'all nugget right quick. Hit the like button, share this video. It's very important. Subscribe to my channel. This is Uncut Sports, no feelings. And I'm out.